One and a first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Jones on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, Jackson. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Eagles. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. Past the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Buying time to hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Tate. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Cohen. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
12. 1st down, Giants.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Caught right side, Tate. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. But I believe the Giants got this back and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 2, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Here's Jones on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those. And then he was a step ahead because he said, and then they're going to change up and counter another way. And he beat them that way, too.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Jones. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The line of scrimmage.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Rager catches it left side. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. To throw is Wentz. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete.
Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the late turnover, it turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned. On the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the ball for this one, though.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Intended for Sterling Shepard.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Pass complete to Sterling Shepard. A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Giants 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing after the interception. Finds his tight end Ingram.
Jones.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On first down, Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
Jones' pass complete.
Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Score Eagles 24. Giants.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Grant Haley.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And here's Lewis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton, 77 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nate Gehring, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Eagles take over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly aggressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wentz now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
How is that a cover 3?
Jackson.
And nobody's back there.
Number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a
Not that
simple
this
fly
matters.
route, wasn't it?
No,
Just like through playing Madden. This is awful.
And I just know as a player, I'm going to be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception,
It's a gain of
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Jones throwing on first down. Looking for Shepard deep. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Again, it's Cohen. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
For the Eagles.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Barkley again, the ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man right side is Ingram. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Push him back. Check. Crunch.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's brought down by...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down by...
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Watch the eye. Lefty, lefty.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee here.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the keeper.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Tonight's final score.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory.